Do you ever dream of passing the K-pop audition and become a K-pop trainee? If you pass the K-pop audition and have to go to Korea, do you know what should you prepare or do next? That's why I'm going to show you 10 important things that you should prepare after you pass the K-pop audition. This video took me 38 hours to make because I wanted to give you the best advice possible. So, if you find it helpful, support by clicking the super thanks button below the video or just subscribing. I'll break down every little detail for you so that you won't make any mistakes when moving to Korea. Number 1. The first challenge you should prepare is getting approval from your parents. It's the most crucial step you need to take before your K-pop audition. You might think that you can do it without their support, but trust me, you can't. And here's why. First, you need to consider your situation. I don't know what your background is, but I'm guessing that most of you are still students who don't have a stable income. You might have some savings or pocket money, but that's not enough to cover the expenses of going to Korea. You need a lot of money to pay for your flight, accommodation, food, transportation, and other necessities. How much money do you need? Well, at least more than $3,000 to $5,000. Yes, you heard me right. That's the minimum amount you need to go to Korea for your audition. Secondly, you need to consider your safety. Korea is a beautiful and modern country, but it's also a foreign land where you might not speak the language or know the culture. You need someone who can guide you and protect you when you go there. You can't just go alone and hope for the best. You might encounter some difficulties or dangers that you are not prepared for. You need someone who can help you in case of emergency. Thirdly, you need to consider your future. Becoming a K-pop idol is not a one-time thing. It's a long-term commitment that requires hard work. You need someone who can support you emotionally and mentally throughout your journey. Who can be that person? Your parents, of course. Getting approval from your parents is not just a formality. It's a necessity. Without their approval, you will not be able to go to Korea for your audition, let alone become a K-pop idol. That's why I made a video about how to convince your parents to let you pursue your dream. It will pop up at the end of this video, so make sure to watch it. Number 2. The second thing you need to prepare after you pass the audition is the budget. And don't think that the company will pay everything for you yet, unless you are a top-tier contestant and they really want you so bad. But that is 1 in 1,000 people. You can try to contact them through email or whatever way you can to ask them for paying your plane ticket if you really don't have any money. But most of the time they will never pay you, because there are a lot of contestants, and what if you fail the second round audition in Korea? How would you be able to pay them back, and what about the plane ticket to go back to your country if you fail? And I'm not even mentioning that you need to pay for visa and your place to stay yet during the round 2 audition in Korea. So don't get your hopes too high that they will pay you all of that. If you don't have enough budget yet, don't rush to audition, because if you pass and don't have money to continue, you will waste 1 year in that company until you can audition again next year. Going to Korea as a contestant requires a lot of money, and there are a lot of expenses. Even the flight ticket is so expensive already, and the price varies depending on where you live. If you are from America or Europe, the flight